Good evening, or good morning, or good whatever time it is in your time zone. Good. Just good. How's it going, everybody? We found bastions last time. Plural. Went like a god-awful long way to find a bastion. Found one. Had to go back home, dug my way a tunnel through the nether, and ended up finding another bastion on the way back. So you got two. So you actually got choices now what to do. And I'm not entirely certain, but we kind of do need to get access. I should probably keep one of these. We kind of want to get access because we want... I guess that should go here or something. I want the dang netherite update pattern. Twice the chance of death. Yeah, that's a good way to... That's a good way to view it, I think. I'm going to try to be very careful.
Cheer 55.
I don't look like bits in the preview. Does it actually like work? I don't know. They're green screen issues again. They're always green screen issues. I'm not even gonna fix it until my brother's cats are back home. I guess I can cut that a little bit. It'll be fine. I'll just do this.
Yay.
That works. Or do this, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably... I don't even know. I really don't know. Also, this is reshaped. Thank you, anyway. Thank you, Fabian, for the 40. That's a very long time. Thank you so much. It's a lot of primes. Thank you, Fazu, for
Quick
the
bit of fishing before bastion bashing.
all the fishing, always. Now we'll probably do a... What in the world's going on? Okay. We'll probably do a few other things also here. But yes, thank you, Fazu, for the bits during the intro. Thank you, Greasy Slims, for the follow during the intro. And thank you, TB, and lots of numbers for the follow now. Alright, so been debating putting it up on the big screen. Look, man, I'm on the big screen. So we got two ongoing projects. I paid for none of those 40 months myself, so he'll even more free. Actually, still haven't harvested this another time, okay. Or it didn't work. Do I need to bring anything? I think I'm fine. My parents have Amazon Prime, but never watch Twitch unless I tell them you're playing GeoGuessr. Wow, okay. Hi, Christian. So let's see. Do we still have the LA in here? Yes, okay, good. So it just hasn't harvested. And actually, well... Never mind, I take that back. Like, the fully... The full ones are the ones that kind of look like they don't have anything harvesting them. Well, like, no, never mind. That's probably just the one that we built last time. How far are we from a harvest? 13. That one's... Yeah, 12. Okay. So actually not too far from a harvest. That's interesting. Basically, if you haven't seen this before, this is my amethyst farm. And I'm trying to do a little bit of like expansion of it every stream so that I eventually will have it fully built out. But I just don't really want to spend like the entire... Like I would spend 4 streams just doing this and it would be kind of soul crushing, I think. Wait, can I put a piston here facing sideways or there facing up? It wouldn't really do the thing, would it? Oh, I need wool also. with this arrangement I'm stealing from Amazon. Well, that's one way to see it, I suppose. So this is gonna get powered. This is gonna be powered, right? But if I put something, why is? Oh, that pushes from above. Okay, wait. So this is actually gonna get harvested. This isn't though. Yeah. So if I put a piston, wait. So that. No, I can't put a piston there because it would get stuck on the slime. I probably thought about all these things before and kind of accepted the fate, I guess. These all push in that way. So if I want to harvest... Like, if I want to... Can't really harvest this because if I push a slime block in here, it's going to cut off the redstone line. Hey, non-im stream. I thought the stream was moved by an hour? Well, if you're in a time zone or a time in a place where you haven't just switched to the winter version of daylight savings time, then yes, it would have moved. Amethyst looks tasty. What is that? Batata Electrica. Hello. It took me a while to figure out that name. Still don't know if I got it right. So this one gets harvested by that slime pushing down. This one gets harvested by that honey pushing in. I could probably get this one if I really wanted to with a piston here. Facing that way. But how would I power that? I guess I put another target block right underneath it and extend this by one. That's pretty simple. Seems we just started 12 minutes late. No, it didn't. Started 12 minutes late plus the hour. This is very annoying. So if I do that, this will push. We'll break this. Oh, but this will now stick to this piston. Of course, of course, of course. That's why I didn't do that. Derp. So if I want to do that, I need to do that by pushing in a block that... Well, any block I push in is going to get stuck. Never mind. I can't. The only way I could do that... Ooh, it grew. I don't think it was gonna... Yeah. The only way I could do that would be to push in a... to run a piston here and make sure that it gets powered at the same time or as long as this... Oh, whatever. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Maybe let's look at this thing. So this all gets harvested, basically. Then we have this whole mess. I did that stuff last time. This... Where does this go? What pushes this? Okay, this pushes that upwards. So this all pushes upwards. Powers that thing. There's a redstone block there, so I can't really put... any slime next to it, so I guess if I want to harvest this, I'm gonna have to do it with slime. Oh, come on, from this side. Ooh, there's slime up here too, though. Where does that go? That goes inwards. So if I want to get that stuff, I have to do it with honey. Oh boy. Let's maybe start with that then, because that seems to be the most tangled with everything else. I didn't even notice we switched to eternal winter darkness that never ends. No, that just happens naturally. The only thing we did was adjust the clocks to it. So, if I want to... This pushes inwards. If I want to harvest this thing, I have to do it there. But, what is the honey that is above here? That pushes downwards. Ooh. And that goes there. So I can't do that. That would just get stuck. So that is probably a lost cause. But I can get these things. And then, do I want honey or slime here? Next year, though? Well, that's a fair point, I guess. I don't have shears. Why would anything about time be consistent? It's just one of the most fundamental things in life. Yeah. You know, obviously, whatever energy savings or whatever they thought would happen, that then turned out to not happen, it's obviously still worth doing the same silly ritual that disrupts everybody's lives a century later. So, I can't get that one, I believe, because then I would stick two honey things together. But I could get this one with honey, so I guess that's what we're gonna have to aim for. Okay, I should probably go get shears. This is gonna be very annoying. Oh. 15 blocks. Yeah, I can put this away, I think. Okay. It's fine. Maybe we just make new ones. I should probably enchant some, but getting levels is really annoying right now. Okay. So I want to start here, I think. One of the best times was when Greenwich was 2 hours away from Greenwich Mean Time. Wow. Somebody had a right laugh about that one. Okay, so I can get this by pushing inwards. And I can get that. I apparently climbed in the wrong place. You know what? Let's just actually climb in the right place then. This is going to be very annoying. It should also harvest all of this soon, and like it wasn't that far left on the timer. So I can't... Let's see, I can't put a block here, because that would stick them together when it pushes inward. So I have to connect them like this. And if I also want this, that should be fine. Especially, yeah, so I can do that. That is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. And then top one would do... Wait, if I put the top one... Maybe I do this one with the slime and then continue with slime up there. That seems like it would work. So instead, then we would do that to capture that one. I think that's a kind of reasonable place to be. That's a lot of stuff. You know what? Just take this up there. Because I need a sticky piston. I need to fit it somewhere. Where is this? I guess here somewhere? Does it matter where exactly? I've got some pushing down there. I guess this is a good place as any. So the question is, do I wire this from inside or from outside? honestly feel like outside might be easier. I got a signal here somewhere. There. So we just pull that straight around here. Maybe not. I pull the signal out of those and take it up. No, let's actually do that. Let's see. So if I do this, oh boy. Okay. Well, that's gonna be annoying. It's fine. So I need a repeater back there to power through this block, and we'll be fine. And now I have a deep slate tile. So rip that inventory slot. Okay. Only been 50 years. So the whole EU has summer and winter time? Yeah. It's just gonna be 50 more until none of the EU has it, isn't it? So we need to go here, here, around here. And apparently it's impossible to get through here. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Let's not do that. Because my... Okay. My inventory is just about to fill up like crazy. So let's put away these for now. That would be 2. Can I keep these? Let's put this in here. And, okay, it's fine. And then instead, let's go in here. So that up there is where I wanted to take out the signal. So I should be able to do something like this. Oh, and that goes up there also. That should be fine, I think. Let's take it out with a repeater, which I'm... Nice. That's a reasonable place to place that block. So this is the corner. Where was that? What height was that? Oh boy. I think it was up a little bit. I guess I'm just gonna dig out here. Okay, so now we're past the entire thing. Well, I guess we can do this. One block will be missing is what we're looking for here. Really? That was... Okay. Is it even higher up? It wasn't this far back. Okay. I guess it was higher up. The latest push here in the US has been to be on summertime permanently. Yeah, I've seen some of that. There's even been some like decisions about it, right? What? Wait, it wasn't lower. Surely it wasn't lower. Am I just blind? Wait, no, maybe the one I was looking at was this, I guess. And then maybe it was actually higher up. Without thinking of how that affects those of us that live on the western edge of our time zones. I think I'm doing this. very likely going to now miss the block if it's like in this. Should probably put up torches here. Okay. Surely it is in this row, right? There's no way. There's no way it's higher up. Oops. What? Did I just fail to remove the block, or what? Okay, this is negative 28. I'm just very confused now. Oh, it's harvested. That's really cool. And the little guy is just picking up shards like crazy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. There's some still chilling. Hopefully, yeah, he's still picking them up. It's possible that I should have two axolotls. I just read the subtitle. It's possible I should have two LAs, is what I meant to say. But then I read the subtitle about axolotl and just read it out. It is... Can I see that? Targeted log negative 29. And I was on negative 28, so I was one block too high up. What was I looking at then, though? I guess I was conflating these or something. Whatever. Okay. Let's dump some of this stuff. This was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I mean, trust me, I live in a place where in the depth of winter, you basically never see the sun. No, it's not fun. I understand the desire to not, have it be dark too long and stuff, but I'd still rather take that. Oh, that needs to be there. I'd still rather take that over, just random time switches. Still didn't get the dang repeaters, and now I'm gonna be in trouble. Because now I need a repeater here. But I guess I can, there's a way back. I just won't have a way in again. Okay, I need several repeaters, so I'm just gonna get both. Let's do that so I don't have to go like this far up. Is this actually, one might not be enough here, so that is certainly powered, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's not enough. It's very close to being enough, but it's not. There we go. No, actually, I did... well... That should be enough, right? That powers that block. The piston is right behind it. Why does it matter when the sunrise or set is relative to a number humans made up? Because that number governs a lot of aspects of our lives, right? Kind of expected to do a whole bunch of things at certain times. And... especially, a lot of people tend to get up at a certain time in the mornings. And yeah, trust me, it gets to you. Getting up and it's super dark outside, it's not all that great. Like, there's a reason people got up with the sunlight. Why did I feel like there was something going on here? There is something going on here. What the heck? Okay. Well, so you're useless. Okay, we lost the villager, I think. And this... just weirdly sideways. So I mean, I built this to ensure that if a zombie got to the villager, he would convert and then he wouldn't burn. But it also strikes me now that, like, if a zombie got to the villager and this guy did nothing, then he would then go and kill the villager, probably. But I don't see... Is it just pillagers to just slowly, like, bumbled out of there or something? I guess we'll never know. I guess I... What in the world? No, thank you. Okay, so... I guess... Where did you spawn then? There's plenty of light around here. But he clearly came just wandering out from there. That's weird. Okay. I guess... So you got 2 stacks plus 44 out of that one harvest. That isn't too bad, especially given the fact that I've been kind of in the nether a bunch, and so it wouldn't have been as efficient as normally. I often spent Christmas in southeast Alaska, so I end up with both short days and incessant rain/sleet. Ooh. That doesn't sound too pleasant. But yeah, the short days would be kind of the same. Now I'm worried, and I'm wondering if I should do more to protect these guys, but, like, honestly, that guy was in a boat over here. So, you know, there's going to be a lot more that something has to do to come in here and attack it with this guy around, but I am not certain. Alright, I'm going to go down, unload a bunch of stuff of this garbage in my inventory. I don't even remember why I went up anymore. But maybe we consider that good enough for this pass on this farm. No, I want that. I don't want to put all this redstone stuff away. Right, regen. Put the deep slate away. Actually, I guess I'll bring that up. You can bring some of this up. Alright. 19 levels, somehow. Not quite sure what I got them from. Did I guess well, I wouldn't have mined stuff in the nether, because I would have mined it with my self-touch pick, and therefore got no XP from, The only thing I can think about is I killed a bunch of brutes and stuff, but, like, that was far away. And I had, like, 2 levels, so, I don't know. Kind of been trying to mend up the pick. Alright, let's put that away. Let's put these away, I guess. I will need some building blocks. But I guess... yeah, I don't know. Really don't know. Maybe we do another little bit of the Nether project. For the same reason that we did this one. Before we go to the Bastions. And I ran out of my hoe last time, so... I shall make a new one. But 19 levels is like reasonable. Fortune 1. I don't... Fortune 2. I don't necessarily want fortune. What's my fortune axe? Or pickaxe, I mean. It's fortune 3. It's efficiency that's not high. So what if we do... I'm pretty sure that this is going to end up being the same, but... what I really want is unbreaking. Okay, I can get unbreaking 1 like that. That's not the worst. I'll take that. Wait, no, never mind. Did I get an unbreaking villager? I think I did. Dude. Oh, yes, I did. Sell me that, please. Thank you. I wish you could have the smarts to close your door sometimes, you know? Well, I mean, do I put mending on it also then? Probably should. What do I have here? Oh yeah, these are all the end loot. It's pretty expensive. Alright, that's fine. Not that. This, which for some reason is here. We're gonna put these two together first. So do I want fortune on it then? I mean, fortune and stuff is better. Parrot scuttles? What? I mean, but fortune 1 on it. Be better than nothing. Really what I want is silk touch, I think. Okay, maybe we don't care too much about this. I'll maybe just save the levels. Sure. We'll do that. And I need this stuff and a little bit more probably. So we can go spread a little bit of this and then take down some more of the island. With our fancy new hoe. That is nice. What is that? Tonight I had a dream about a new snapshot video. Wow. Probably this is a good candidate for spreading then. Okay, see. Maybe that one too. Wow, my inventory is full already. What the heck? Mostly with seeds, but hey. Probably should set up that auto composter now. It's, I kind of have stacks of all of these saplings and stuff. I don't really need more. Wouldn't hurt to get rid of some of these seeds also, I guess. Okay, did I get all the stuff from here? I did not. Kind of funny how it just dips down the slope a little bit. Oh, I saw you. And I can't pick you up. Alright. That's unfortunate. Because, well, that isn't quite a full stack yet, but that is. So that definitely should just go in a composter. Hey, Strezzo. Let's see. Where was that? It was up here. Was it really like one block? Or did I leave a trail of unpicked up stuff here? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. We can make a little bit of progress. I don't want to get stuck too much in that project. For now, though, first... let's do this. Sure. Make a chest. Oh, I'm actually running that low on iron. That's all worrying. Make a hopper. I guess I need 2 actually. I guess I also maybe should. I should probably make a chest. Where did I have those? I was just looking at them. This was here, yeah. Great counting. Just do this. And then... unless I had a hopper? Not here. What do you think of the new tough and copper blocks? Seem pretty cool to me. But I am biased. Don't really need this here anymore. So I'll just pick that up for a second. Place this here. Actually, might be nicer to do that. Do I have a composter here somewhere? I do. I mean, I actually kind of need a chest on top also. Stupid. I could just skimp on making it like a single chest, but whatever. Let's do that. Let's do that. And that's all. And now, what are you doing up here, man? This and this. I guess I'll keep the pumpkin seeds. There we go. Was it really all in getting 1 from there? Okay, fine. Did this one? Yeah. 1 more. And just to double check before I go and put down all of these, I do have, yeah. And really, like, it's kind of, I have more seeds here. It's kind of nice to keep more azaleas, but really I don't need more than one stack. I really don't. So, let's toss the seeds and these in here. I am not the person to ask about those recipes. There we go. Alright, so this will be all that we do on this project today. I just realized I'm still carrying my shears. Hey. Very good, Lime. Maybe you should check that first. We'll put them in here. Hi, Sneaky Sneaker. Suppose it's so that you can craft all of the oxidization levels? That might be. Alright, so if you haven't seen this project before, I'm going to toss this one dark oak fence in here. There's more azalea in here. Okay. Into the composter with you. Basically, this started from the fact that I am making a froglight farm in here. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't really need that right now. So, way back in here, I have a froglight farm. Oh, I was just gonna ask where the second green was, but it was like way right next to it. We're getting some froglights, it's great. Apparently, some frogs are more efficient hunters than others. But I wanted to spawn-proof a bunch of the nether, and to do that, I realized that moss carpet would be a nice thing to use. And yeah, then went. But then if I replace the edge blocks with moss, then I can get a nice lush nether. And we can have our like nether golf course or something. And I can replace this with light blue concrete eventually and stuff. So this kind of led into becoming a kind of remodeling of the nether. Because now I'm replacing these also. Where did you spawn? Because that you are in an interesting spot. I guess you walk down here from over here, maybe. Oh, there are some spots here that are. The problem here is ghasts. Like there are a bunch of ghasts that spawn and just blast my precious moss to bits. But yeah, I'm trying to just expand on this a little by little. I guess I'm doing that. Decide what to do with this edge later. Oops. But every little bit of this that I do will push back the spawns further and further away from the farm, which is good. Sure. And also, every little bit of this I do will push the Enderman spawns further and further away, making them less likely to come and steal my blocks. The problem I have is there are also ghasts spawning in the lava, which is a little harder to, get rid of. So we were talking last time, maybe I should just like take a fire resist potion and dive and put a bunch of glass down there or something, but yeah, it's a little more tricky. I should probably deal with this stuff now. What do? Do I replace the edge? I guess I replace the edge. And this is more edge to replace. Maybe we start over here. Okay, nobody saw that. We're good. Let's Let's make one of those, stack those up. Do that. Button the lava lake floor. Buttons would get flushed away. Unless I, you know, actually remove all the lava. Which seems like a lot more work. Don't need... Not sure why I left these without carpets, but I did, I suppose. Oh, that's silly. Wouldn't it be cool if copper ingots had variants with different oxidization levels? I mean, why do you hate the inventory? Like,
Yay.
enough stuff already, right? They would enable things, yes, but not sure I want an additional, like, whole bunch of ingots in my inventory. You know? Copper tab. I mean, creative inventory, sure. But, like, you know, survival. I think I'm just gonna flatten this. I think these are just ghast holes. And so if we just remove them, we can make a nice lawn out of this entire space. Yeah, let's do that. And then that'll be enough for today. You see them wandering up there because they like mobs like wandering up hills. How do you obtain obsidian ingots? I guess you would craft a copper block, oxidize it, and then decraft it. And craft it. I mean, there are plenty of things that would need to be solved for that type of idea to work, but hey. Oh. You do a lot of automation. Was it difficult or stressful knowing the crafter was coming? No? I mean, is it difficult or stressful for you to know that it's coming now? Because you still kind of don't have it in a regular world, right? I just had the privilege of having that quite far in advance. Cracked polished blackstone bricks. That's a weird stack of blocks to be carrying around. Yeah, so this is a good box to bring. Now the question is, okay, so I got regen, I got health, I got lava, I have fire resist. Okay, cool, good. I was just gonna say I need fire rest. We got spectral arrows and regular arrows. Got some more, let's grab them, because they're really handy when shooting at brutes that want to wander around and stuff. I think the best case... What is my food level? It's fine-ish. Let's just fill this stack up. I don't need just a random bunch of sticks. Torches are always good. I think we're... I don't really need to be carrying my hoe, do I? Like, it could be useful in a okay, I have more arrows in here. Glass. Okay. Could be useful, right? It could be useful if you're in a forest biome, but yeah. So now the question is, do I remember this? I believe I flew that way? Man, okay, I'm gonna have to probably look this up. Because I know I didn't fully make a bridge all the way home. I just made a tunnel, and then when the tunnel exited. So -10. Yeah, so it's actually like kind of wait, yeah, it's negative. Yeah, so we're kind of this way, I think. Yeah. Hello? Okay. I want my bow on my bar. I think I'll stick with these arrows there. I want blocks on my bar. I want my that on my bar. I'm not super happy about not having access to my helmet on my bar immediately. Might do that actually. This pickaxe is not having a good time. Else fly, I guess. We've got plenty of durability. Let's see if we can. I think I need to go up a little bit. Is that the case? Okay, it's the right biome. Maybe I'm wait. Hold on. I have the height here. I need to be at height 90. Okay, so I'm pretty much dead on. So like over here. This is kind of the right place. Let's land here for a second. I need, well, okay, it's further over that way. It's 119 on the, negative 119 on the x-axis. I'm pretty sure I made like a little landing platform and stuff. Yeah, I did. So we should be able to find that. I'm way too low down. Wait, I'm too far out also. No, never mind. It's just... Okay, that's not great. Can you, like, not be there right now? Stupid. Okay. That is incredibly annoying. So I've put a warped wart out there just to make sure that I didn't have any dangerous animals here, you know. And now he's stuck there, just panicking in all different directions. Could you walk to the edge again, please? Oh, so close. Okay, well. We'll take that, I suppose. Now, question is, do I keep my golden helmet or do I switch it? Obviously, this has got a good bit more protection on it. So here's the other one. This is the second one we found. I think I'm gonna go back to the one I started with, though, because I have made a lot of progress there. What did I want, though? Like, why did I go back? Let's go all the way, I suppose. Oh, I wanted gravel. Or I wanted falling blocks. Maybe sand? So I want to be able to drop a big pillar of gravel or sand and then be able to, like, work my way down that without being in melee attack range anyway. Okay. What? Item block? Okay. That was silly. Oh, I double-clicked. Good times. Are you cold? Well, I certainly am not cold now, eh? My poor heart. I know, right? Okay, well. Yeah, that happened. Also, another complication with this. Well, it's less of a complication now, I guess. But it is that... Ooh. Do I prefer gravel or do I prefer sand here? Gravel I can get from bartering later. Sand is easier to get right now. This is no way near enough. Give me a silk touch shovel, please. Alright, I'm gonna go take down some of the gravel here. I probably... So what I need to do is I need to drop a kind of a cross shape. So I need to drop a pillar of blocks that ends up looking like this, right? So basically, 5 gravel dropped all the way down, like in a cross shape like this, so that I can do this. I can be in here, dig one, dig around these blocks, and then, you know, shoot whatever piglins I see or whatever. There, even if I get hit by one, I'm not going to be in a danger of getting knocked off the pillar and into a situation that I can't handle, right? Welcome back, Myth. You missed the heart attack. It's all good. Oh, can I not get like 4 million flint here? It would be great. Thank you. They don't drop as flint if you torch mine them, right? This is dangerous. I want to say that's true. Free flint? Why you not happy? Because it's not on the bingo card right now. I so wish that there was like that you can make a slate block out of flint or something, so that it had a use that you could actually, you know, there was a reason to want it, because flint and steel you make one basically. Oh, okay. And then arrows you don't make. Like there are very few reasons to actually, you know, craft arrows. So let's assume how tall is the dang bastion? I find it really hard to judge how far down that is. Like how many blocks? Craft a fletching table? Well, yeah. So that's we now come to the grand total usage of 3 flint ever. Because we've made a fletching table, and we've made our flint and steel. Okay. Torch mining was too inefficient in comparison, so I guess I'll just accept getting a bunch of worthless blocks or items. This is good though. We needed to get rid of this gravel because it's not converting to moss, so it's not. That is ridiculous amounts of gravel, of flint though. That is absolutely stupid amounts of flint. Give me that rate of flint drops whenever I need flint in a bingo card. Holy smokes. Like, there's no way there's more than a stack that I need to drop. Like, there's no way there's more than 64 up that I need to go down. So I need 5 stacks of gravel, basically. Shovel's not fortune. No. That's the stupid part. I'm telling you. It's slime luck. Now, I don't know how many I've mined or something. Maybe it's just because it's got efficiency. But look at that. This is a little bit silly. And maybe it's just because, like, I got a bunch and then I get, like, several flint in a row and it looks really stupid, but... yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I seem to have enough anyway. $60. 1 flint. That should be a full stack, yes. I need to replace the fire resist potion that I downed there. So that make sure that I have enough of them. That's also fairly important. But then it's all about getting back to that bastion, dropping these, like making my way down. Ooh, that's a good point actually. Do I have flint here somewhere? Where do I put flint? Let's throw it away. We got flint here. There we go. 47 flint. Reasonable. The good question was, should I be making like ladders or something? Probably want a way to get up and down there eventually. So maybe we should be making a whole bunch of ladders actually. Do I have any? Also, this can go in here. I do have rails in several different places. Sell for emeralds? Do they buy just plain? I thought they bought, like, they converted and stuff. Do they really? Okay, I guess let's toss that in there for now. Ooh, that reminds me. How is this doing? Should be okay still. Yeah, it's fine. That one is down to 9. Mason? Really? It would be a Fletcher, if anything, right? Okay, let's have a look. We got quite many. I don't think I need to, like, make new ones just because of that. You did not double click, you just completely ignore the elytra on your hotbar. I find that very hard to believe. Oh, that clip is very far before. No, I double clicked. You can see it switch back to. You can see it switch after I unpause. You see it switch from the armor icon to the elytra icon, or the other way around. and then back. Apprentice level Fletcher villagers by 26 flint for an emerald. Oh well, I mean, it's good. That's some form of outlet. Do I have wood in here? I do. So if, in case I do need to make more ladders, that's available. No, I mean the whole situation started because I obviously did not think about the fact that I didn't have the elytra on. But the save also failed, mainly because I double-clicked to equip, so I switched back right away and then tried to fly, and that's why I dropped. Instead of, so what should have happened was I was like in the air. I should have dropped and then leveled out from starting to fly, and then been able to use a firework. Instead, I dropped into the lava. This should be pretty good. This way a little bit. There's like 500 out. Oh, I'm way off. Okay, hold on. This way? Okay, so hold on. What happened here? Okay. The Hoglin spawned on this platform is what happened. And so then he was just constantly scared because there's no way for him to get off. That's why.
And now to something completely different. Pause reminder. We all need to breathe again. A Euro broken bar.
You're a broken bar. Very good. I think we're fine. We've just taken a nice hot bath. We're all good and relaxed. It's fine. I'm gonna go over to the Bastion, then we'll take a break. It's so far away. I don't even know why I care about the torches. Can't remember. It was like over 1,000 blocks out, I think. Also, don't think it goes all the way here. Doesn't. So I need to fly a little bit. I guess I should. Well, eventually. Nice, fully armored skeleton. Eventually, I wanna. Oh, I remember. Eventually, I want to make sure that I have a froglight farm on one of these spawners, right? Should probably have looked up where it was. That doesn't go anywhere. Do I have a marker here? I don't see an exit marker. Is it here? Here's my torch trail. Look at that. Okay, and there's the Bastion. All right. Very good. The zombie fight in there. What did I just pick up? Okay. Okay, well. Now we're back in this horrifying situation. Let's take a break. And then we'll start working on this. Yep. Before we go, thank you, what's that? Ruthra? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Cheery Gamers, for the follow. And thank you, Fabian, for the reminder and the bits. Don't take anxiety medicine. We'll be fine. We're fine. We're no need to worry, chat. No need to worry. We'll be right back. Fill up your drinks or grab some snacks, or whatever stress relief you need. Then we'll be right back. If we do this, look at that. Go! Die! Yay! Death! Destruction! Suffering! Dude! Okay, fine. That should be safe. What, is there a creeper spawner up here or what? Did I see another one? No. And it actually ate my crafting table. Yeah, it's gone. Screw you. That's just rude. Can I literally not make any other thing? I can make the rails. That's just so rude. Come on.
There's always another creeper.
This appears to be the rule, yes. Yo, 21 months. Thank you, Clover. That means a lot. I don't care about jumping up and down there. That's I've got nothing, including the fact that I don't have a crafting table because, you know. Told you. Okay, good. Run. Where did he go? Oh, there you go. Right on the edge. Sure. Here you go. What? Oh God. Oh no. No, 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 no. Where are you? This is kind of crummy. Shoot him. Bad. This is crazy. Why am I going up? I should be going down and hiding. Up. Don't get stuck on stuff. Don't get stuck on stuff. Don't get stuck on stuff. Okay, well, yep. Hi, hello. We're alive. Don't you dare. All right. Well, let's do the thing, I suppose. The first thing I think of this process is to go up here, although this is sketchy too. Okay, so there are... Hold on. Hey. Hey. What you up to? You wanna come here? Okay. Hello. We now have an assistant. Let me just brush you a little bit here, just for a second, Tilly, because you have a very big thing here. Just trying to get this out of your fur. Come on. He's being very helpful. Yikes. There we go. That's better. Let's show you off. Oh, wow. Come here. There you go. Very floof. So much floof. Are you going to be in my lap? Where do you want to be? I don't really know what you want to do here. This Bastion run might just have gotten a little bit harder. No, okay, you go. All right. Cat cam, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is, yeah. All right, so stop that. What needs to happen is we need to get ourselves kind of into a good space in the middle, kind of where it's open, and at least like 2 blocks away from every. And I think the only place is really out there, maybe from that actually. And this floor is clear. We know that. Like there can be regular piglets here, but they can't be brutes. So we should be fine. Oh, good. Let's have a guest join the party. We don't really need torches right now. I mean, this might be pretty good. So the main kind of drop is here. That seems to check out. Or here, maybe? Actually, I take these, and then the main drop is on top of that. I think that's pretty nice. Yeah, so that's the correct aim. So I started with a full stack. And this will tell us... Oh my goodness. How far we need to go. Now I've misplaced 1 block. Okay, so that is 25, 20, 26 left, right? Okay, interesting. So it's like 40 blocks down? 38? Well, I do need this block to fall, but I need it to fall there. And now hopefully there isn't a slab or something silly underneath this lava. Okay, there isn't in this column at least. Okay. This is a little bit of a tedium, but like I really want to be safe about this. Hello? What are you doing, kitty? What are you up to? What are you doing? She's like sniffing my toes or something. So this cat is the youngest of all of them. What are you doing? Hello. And you can kind of notice there's a lot of weird kittens chasing, running stuff going on. All right. And then, well, this is a little more annoying. So I don't want to be, I do not want to be hanging out over the edge here and placing the blocks. Why would you? I mean, I guess that's okay. Last column. Then we start going. Now the question is, where do I think it's most likely that I'll see brutes? Because I kind of... Wait. Okay, they are stacking. Good. I do want to place the ladder. Do we disconnect this? So that we know there's no chance? I think we do. Just don't take any risks here. So we disconnect this so that we know we're not going to get somebody dropping in on our heads, basically, from here. Okay, now, where did I think... So I started over there. Where did I think there were piglins? I think on this... Or was it brutes? I think it might have been on this side. Hello? Yes. Hi. Very helpful. What are we gonna do? What's up, Norna? Okay. We might do this for a second. Yes, hello. Star of the show, aren't you? This is really just the perfect situation to have a tail in my face. Cat gives moral support? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I might actually not use the shovel for this, at least not downwards, because I really don't want to accidentally dig out more than one block here. So this is the tactic. I'm gonna dig one block at a time, and we're gonna slowly move down, because basically we need to end up down on this level, and we need to kill all the brutes on the way. And I think what I'll do is set that up, and then maybe once we've done that stack up and put the ladder up that way, because I really do need... Okay, hello. Alright, sure. You can be in my lap, it's fine. I still don't have, I think, any single subtitle that said brute anything, so that should indicate that they're more than 16 blocks away still. But that doesn't mean I couldn't see them. And there's also a complete other side of this bastion, so really what we're kind of trying to do now is get down far enough to where we can loot the middle chest safely. So I've looted, I think, all of the chests on that level. Do I want to keep the gold helmet? Probably do. Because the regular piglins are going to be the ones with the crossbows. You are all normal brutes, or not non-brutes down there, right? Around that lava? I think so. So what was that then? There's somebody there. That's a zombified. Still haven't heard one. You please do not play with my headphone cord. Let's do that. Well, that's gonna strangle me, so that's great. All for the cat. Okay, I think we're still good. There's still many ways this could go horribly wrong. Many ways. I know there's at least one brute left. Do I? Have I seen a brute that I haven't killed or might have killed? I'm pretty sure there's at least one brute left. Well, there are certainly, but they might be on the other side, like the other half of the bastion. Brute snorts. So, given that I just came into... Ooh. It's that big gold block and stuff up there. So, given that it just came into view, or into audio view, and it's that way, I'm gonna assume that it's a fair bit lower than I am, and somewhere that way. We can't see it yet, though. But that's okay. We'll just do this really slow and methodical. And we'll be fine. We'll be fine, chat. Don't hear it now. Wait, there is a chest there. Question is, have I gotten that? It's on the same level. I think I have. I guess another thing I could do is just shoot one of these fools. Kind of purposefully try to attract them and see... I have closed off this floor, I think, but the floor below, I don't think I have. The other end, I'm not sure I want that. That's a brute, I think. If you saw it right down above the hearts, yeah, there. On the gold. On top of the gold. I might want to take him out. If I get the chance here. Ooh, also, I want to switch my ammo around. Well, now you decided not... Playing was a good choice, which I can't blame you, but like, come on. Oh, I turned around. It's just hard to see with my crosshair in the right place. I don't even know where the right place is, to be honest, at this angle. She's having a lot of fun with my headphone cord. That's gonna totally be great. Like, he stepped down and then just immediately stepped away again. I don't even know that we'll have better angles if we keep moving down either. But I obviously that isn't productive. Also, what I want is this. It's there again. Just stupid. Come on. There's also a brute here somewhere. They kind of like to deal with that one first. Just to not have, because the problem is I'm trying to shoot him from up there, right? And that exposes me. So if somebody came and tried to shoot me, well, I guess the brutes won't have ranged weapons, but attacking a brute will make the other ones angry. So what are you down there? You're regular ones, one crossbow, one sword. I don't know to what degree they will run around. It depends on how reachable they think I am and stuff. And sometimes they don't even respond. Okay, you're in the other one now. And now you're gone. I don't love this situation. Ah, come on. Okay, so there's like gravity is almost straight in the line of fire here. So I need to aim. Oh god, what are you doing? I need to aim a lot more on. brute sounds in every direction. That's just great. There you are, and there you're not. Okay. Like, that doesn't seem like a... Still doesn't seem productive. What are you doing, Nona? Okay, so now we're on the level of the chests, which I still believed... No, I never got down to the chest level. I only looted them from above. I'm not seeing any. I know there was a brute in one of the chest rooms. There's a brute in this direction somewhere. Like, another option would be to just not care. Just keep going downwards. Well, this one? I definitely got this one. You can see my netherrack that I've placed there. So you are here somewhere, but why can I not see you? You gotta be in behind something. I might have closed them in with those blocks, really. What are you doing, Lorna? Okay. Oh, no, that was a zombified. Okay, thank you. It'd kind of be ideal if they saw me here, I guess. That guy fell. It's also possible that they've fallen down and stuff. What was that one? There's one like here somewhere near this zombified. That is, there's a brute. Right there. You can see his feet under my subtitle. Nope, you can't because I am in the way. Okay, never mind. But there's one basically down here. And I think this should be fine. Like, this method should allow me to shoot him eventually. Like, you can kind of see him right above my head there. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. See any others? What is that? That's just a chest. I actually have a line of fire on that guy. It's right next to a zombie fight, though. And the only thing I have to aim for is the feet, so I'm not sure that's a great idea. Might just for a little bit of extra safety do this. Actually, that gives me more line of fire too, so that's great. He's being pushed by a zombified piglin. That is not the safest thing to aim for, let's just say. Okay. You are actually hidden there. I guess when he gives up, he'll wander again. Did any other one run? You're still just being angry behind. Oh, there's one there. I saw one in the corner. There. Can I get you? No, that was close to this. Is that his feet or is that another one? I think yeah, no, yep, he wandered away. Okay, so I can only shoot him once. So did this aggravate the one over here? No, he's just kind of wandering still. That is just not a cool amount of pixels to be aiming for. Okay, we'll deal with you first. If you don't have your zombified bodyguards right next to you. Okay, yes. Please? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, yep. Okay, good. Okay. What? Okay, Okay, good. I think. Well, the zombified piglins aren't mad, so I definitely haven't shot one by mistake yet. Alright. Alright. What do the subtitles have to say? Okay. No mention of a brute anymore. Alright, cool. Piglin snorts angrily. No, they're not anymore. What's the subtitle when they run, when they're scared? Ooh, there's one running down there. So one question now is, do I have any useful loot? Not really. I mean, the XP would actually be really useful for me, but yeah, I don't know if I have like dislodged the one that was down here. Now, what's that one? Like right, oh, where that lantern is. There's something moving, or was something moving? I guess it could be the same one that I saw down by the gold. What's that? That's just your regular old piglin. Can you grab the XP? No, I don't want to get close enough for that. Definitely not over there. Hello, folks. Thank you so much, Fadrim, for the raid. Hope you had a great stream today. We're only somewhat tense in here. Welcome to this situation. I've just shot 2 brutes here. And we're just trying to make our way down to the main chest, basically, to get to the dang upgrade pattern, finally. But it's slow going, and we're being very careful and methodical, because I really don't want to lose this hardcore world to a brute. There's at least one left, probably several. There's also a whole other half of this bastion out that way that could have more of them that could just wander in. But I don't think I have any... Yeah, I still haven't seen any subtitles of brutes, so I'm gonna keep moving down. Basically what I've done is drop this like plus sign of gravel so that I can one level at a time move down, and it allows me to be sure that even if I get shot here, I'm not gonna get knocked off a pillar. What's that one? That one with a gold sword on there? I guess piglins, like brutes, always have axes, right? So that's not a brute. I only done a hardcore world once, died off screen, killed myself with my own skelly grinder. Oh no. Just release an iron wither skeleton? How well would an iron golem do if I just summoned one here? It would probably not be having a good time. Ooh, what about that one? I just saw a slide. There's also someone moving down there. I still don't see any subtitles about them, which is weird if they are. I mean, I know there was one down there. It's possible, I suppose, that one of them was one of these and it ran all the way up. It just seems pretty unlikely to me. Alright, let's keep it down. It would wander into lava, no piglins required? That seems plausible, yes. Checks out. Okay. There's a lot of piglin snorting and grunting. Piglin retreats. That's the flea sound. That one over there, though, worries me. And I can never really get a good look at it. Oh, it's a normal one. That's the same one like I saw before, I think. That down there is a normal one. Like, I saw one inside of this little, like, under the ceiling here, if you will. Also, we're gonna start... Where's the spawner? Can I see that? We're gonna start activating the spawner soon, which is gonna be a whole other issue of pain here. I didn't manage to shoot him, did I? I shot a couple of arrows, but I think I missed. Like, both of them got stuck in the ceiling, so I don't think I ever hit it. It's over there? I cannot see it. So, whatever I did, it wouldn't have knocked him into lava or something. So if he died, it would have been from just being aggravated and running into the lava or something. I don't know. What about you? Down there. You're a regular one. I mean, it sure had access to that before, at least. He could have wandered out, too. Why am I not hearing him in that case, though? Like, it should be close enough. Under the walkway? Yes. But which side? Because if it's here or there, makes a lot of difference. And that's why I'm angling my camera here, trying to see opposite the stairs. So it's over there. Okay, that's kind of nice. Ooh, hold on. There's... Okay. Over there, right by the edge of this block here that the left side of my helmet is on, there's something jumping. And I'm wondering if that is not the brute. There you can see it a bit more clearly. I'm wondering if that's not the brute that has been stuck down there. I wonder if he's... Yes. It's possible that he's just gotten himself stuck. Piglin brute snorts. Okay, we hear one. It's kind of towards the main section of this. It should be down by the fact that I just started hearing it. Could even be that one, I guess. No, that would be that way. Oh well, that's a snorting brute that way. That seems too far away, but maybe it isn't. Yeah, there's a zombified one just having a bath. Oh. You are still in there, my friend. That's a normal one. And I think we activated the spawner. If I don't crouch, can I hit these then? No. Alright. No real sign of any other reaction here. That is, I think, the last brute that I have had positive eyes on. So, I suppose until we have another brute related... Ooh, this is pretty close, actually. Until we have another brute related subtitle, I'm just gonna assume that I'm okay. It's a lot of squishing cubes. Why is that so loud? Zombified piglins hurting left and right. This side seems pretty safe, so I'm kind of thinking about stacking up on that side and putting ladders. Because I think we might really need to despawn mobs here. A second, there's 3 piglins over there. I think they're all regular ones. This kind of needs to end up with me having a clear path here and a safe, like, I don't know what to call it. Just a safe corridor, I guess. Ooh. I also just realized that I'm still in 1.20.1 because of these silly replay mod shenanigans. And I actually was considering to upgrade. There's a chest in there also that I haven't loaded. I was considering upgrading, but I didn't because it would have required more work and I was already late before the stream. But now I'm regretting that because I would kind of like to not be killed through a corner by these fools. So regular. Yeah, maybe we stack here all the way back up. What about the tube you carpet? That means he can't follow you in the tube. I'm kind of not too worried about the brutes anymore, really. Like, I think I would have heard them, but now we have a field full of magma cubes. Hello, Nona. You wanna come back? Okay. You wanna help? Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Hello. There's so many noises. I mean, the other thing is, if I don't think that there's a high risk of me getting... Like, that's the chest, right? So if I don't think the risk is super high of me getting killed by brute here, then maybe I just, like, ninja the chest and leave, but then ninjaing the chest and leaving also means that I need to have a path to leave. So I think I'm actually gonna do this. I might even do this, actually. So now we're up to the level of the chests. This is the last level that I've visited. And the level above, I think, is where I came from. Well, we can see where... well... It's that thing, I guess? Yeah, that must be the thing I came in on. So it's this level. So as long as I can make it up here, I can then just build the bridge somewhere. Like, I'm pretty reasonably certain that this is okay, but yeah, I don't know. Lots of magma cubes. I know this is incredibly slow. I'm kind of doing that on purpose just so... Because I... from all of the bingos and stuff, you know, I developed this kind of... Oh yeah, let's just go in. Guns blazing, whatever, you know? But it's not great when you're playing in hard. That is not a nice positioning of that thing, because it could... You could jump off and hit my... Could you just, like, kind of move? Just jump off. No, of course you gotta jump the other way. Let's do this, actually. Oh man, they are, like, the zombified ones are just yeeting themselves. Come on. Or, you know, despawn, that would also be great. Should be far enough to, no, maybe not. The bottom here is far enough away for despawns, I know that. Okay, now he's down, right? No. Or maybe he can just jump up there, that sucks. Well, that's more appropriate. Who are you? You're a normal one. I don't think I have enough ladders. That's an observation. There's the spawner. Yeah, because you're kind of coming my way now. Or maybe not. 3 ladders. I guess I could keep the tube. I can't. We can rebuild the tube though. Okay. So this is fun. I need to make more ladders. And that involves getting stuff out of my ender chest, which I think at this point I'm probably best off actually bridging here. Like bridging this gap. Because this is going to be a much safer place to do any of this stuff. I do need more, like, just blocks. We can put some of this stuff away. There we go. We got some semblance of... You know what, just grab them. That's 15 ladders, should be good enough. They're not gonna like me. Well, they're not gonna like me less from breaking the chest. Right?
Yay.
The answer was they did, and as a result they yeeted themselves into lava. Okay. Sure. I mean, that kind of works to my advantage. What's the cooldown? Building a panic room with an iron door? I can just build a panic room with solid walls. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is go down, continue, instead of just removing the tube, replacing the tube with solid blocks here. And I might have to do this multiple times over when there's too many spawns. I do need this now. I know there's a blackstone brick block at the bottom of this thing, so I know when I'm down. she's not being a very comfortable. Well, I mean, she's comfortable, but I'm there. It is. That's the last block we needed to get rid of. So we're gonna do this. That is a full ladder all the way down. And now sliding around on this ladder. I think I want to do this. Why are these piglins yeeting themselves into lava? Like I am wearing gold. Yes. Oh my god. Leg is not comfortable here. Okay. Where's the chest? It's there. Just very cognizant of the fact that I could just have a piglin drop on my head here when I actually open this chest. And also what I should do is I should dump a bunch of stuff. I think I'll do this, so that when I do that, I'm ready to basically take everything. Which, to begin with, let's do this. Let's just get rid of a bunch of stuff here. This seems... don't need those. Honestly, you can put... How much stuff is there going to be in this chest? Yeah, this is a reasonable set, I think. Now they're all mad. So, I guess just chilling here is probably a good option at this point. Until they're, like, not mad anymore. Only got 21 blocks. I should have picked up more. Honestly, let's do that. Because they're going to get mad again from this. So, let's just refresh their anger a little bit. You don't need water? Well, I mean, on the contrary, I very much need water, but I can't use it, so... Good point. There we go. Now we've triple the madness. Case for just drinking a bunch of these potions, actually. You gonna stop being mad soon? Nope. No, maybe. I think. Okay. So, like, that's pretty annoying placement. Let's get rid of this. Like, I think if I'm out there, I can open it. But I'm pretty sure I need to kind of be almost there. Like, I don't have much range. And I really don't want to go one step closer if I can avoid it. I might have to do this. I cannot open it from here. I'm gonna have to... I might have to even enter the thing. Or I have to keep going around in a tunnel. I can do that, I guess. I can make it all the way around to the other side. And then open it from, like, that direction. That's probably the smartest, although the slowest. Yo, thank you so much! Thank you for those 2 gifted subs. You're too kind. And congrats to Japes and Celestian. And just hey. Hello. Oh, come on. Why did you have to spawn a big one right there, then? Oop. Or I just consider that, given that I've been messing about with brutes, I have the wrong ammo set. It's probably fine to just think that the brutes are not a problem anymore. I've been messing with chests and stuff, and they haven't shown up, so... I mean, it wouldn't hurt to get all the gold. I mean, I'm getting greedy, but... Okay, one thing we can do is kind of this, I think. Actually, I like this plan. I like this more. Okay. So if I can only box this thing in completely, that is fine. That is fine. I gotta back off here for a second, check out what's going on. Holy smokes. And it doesn't show it. The hype train is on because Fazu gave out 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. And somebody anonymous gifting us up. Thank you so much and congrats to everybody. Wow. There it is. So what do I need to do for this then? I need to do this, I guess.
Hype hippa hype hippie hype.
Sub sounds are very quiet, are they? I don't quite know what would cause that. I mean, I think at this point, yeah, if I build like a new wall here, maybe I do this actually. Like, I'm gonna run out of blocks despite picking up the new blocks here. What is that? Yo, thank you, Oxygen, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Tomorrow, coming in with 47 months. Thank you so much. And thank you for being always here, always amazing. I would love to take all this gold. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to do that. Okay. Should have put this ceiling on 2 high instead of 3 high. I think we're still well, we're not fine. Oh, well, maybe we are. We could do this and we're fine. For Piglin's sake, I guess. Thank you, Solution, for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Now they're gonna be mad again. So let's see what that does now, if it makes any difference. Well, I mean, they're still mad. Oh man, that's a lot of hype. Thank you again, Magnaria, for the 5 gifted subs. And congrats to everybody who got one. Holy smokes. I think at this point that wasn't it. I think at this point I'm safe to connect these up. Okay. So, just so we got the situation clear, Norna is still laying in my lap. She's having a great old nap right now, I think. Jeez, come on. There might be a case for climbing up the ladder and despawning some of these now, because it's getting rather crowded. Very crowded, in fact. Oh, actually, that's very useful. You can do that. Chest and bucket? Well, I've kind of committed to actually stealing everything they have now. So, you know. Here we go. It's one side. Okay. And this side is better because we don't, there's no gold blocks that like stick out, so I can actually just like cover that up. Wait, why it said 54 but in the top it only says 49? What are those numbers? I'm not... Oh. You gifted subs. It might take a little while for it to catch up, I guess. That's my best guess. Oh my lord, this is a mess. There is also zombified piglins taking a swim here. And this one does stick out. That's unfortunate. Total versus monthly? Could be. I'm not really enjoying the fact that there are zombified piglins right here. I kinda need to get a block outside here somewhere to get this to work. I guess I could do this. Hold on. If I can just get a space to place blocks here, that would be helpful. You wanna... could you... Oh my god. No, okay. Okay. Alright. Getting somewhere. Oh no, okay, that's uncool. Oh! Nice, I left this hole open all this time. Very good. That's completely unproblematic. This fool is in my way now. Can I... like... I have to break this block then, which might be fine. I wanna... I can't. There's no angle for me to see that block. We did this now. Well, pretty good. Now we can close it. No, never mind. Now we can close it. Okay. Let's verify. It's possible that it's possible that there are blocks under here or behind here that are not covered. But I'm not sure. On the other hand, I think it's fine. And we can start by looting the chest. Oh. You storm off. Okay. Alright. Thank you so much for gifting one more sub there. It does say 55 to me. Like, I don't know. Thank you, Arbiter, also for the 100 bits. I think I missed that before. Sorry, it's been a little bit intense. Probably what I should do now... Like, I need to open this chest, which means I will make them mad from opening a chest. This seems enclosed, so I'm going to put this down. We'll do that. There's my template. Love this. Curse of Vanishing Boots, Protection 1. Don't hate that, actually. 2 of them. Okay, so nothing, no reactions really. Like, I don't even heard angry noises from that. I guess I don't get angry from unless I break it. This, however, is going to make them mad, but I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be okay. If you don't die, Curse of Vanishing has no effect. Well, because other things could still wear them and die. Okay, they're angry, but they're not here. So I think we're good. Like, if there was a path in here, they would have found it, I'm pretty sure. Which means we're looting the place. Yeah, I was worried about these. Ooh, oh, that's actually pretty bad. I'm gonna have to place that back weirdly because I don't have. I put away all my blocks. Give me that. Cover those. Okay. All right. Last one. Alright, we're good. 16 blocks of gold. And a netherite upgrade smithing template. Okay, so we're gonna chill here for a second because now I just broke a container, so they're all mad. They're all very mad boys. And then we're going up and going out, and we're going back home. I've got 2, so we're not quite there yet. But I need to copy this thing anyway and stuff before I use it, so. But yeah, and you know, we're not gonna, the main source of netherite isn't gonna be Bastion or anything. Smithing templates are all duplicatable, yes. Okay. I'm not hearing angry noises anymore, so I'm going. And we're gonna have to do all of this again, because I do want to clear out the other bastion and use it as a froglight farm eventually. What a mess. But that's for later, and I can do that with netherite gear. And tools and stuff. Like, we can have... That's terrifying. Where's my entrance, even? I guess over this corner? There's still unlooted chests here, which I'm a little bit sad about, but, you know, whatevs. We don't really need to care right now. And now I think I should do that. Okay, we're leaving. Why not check them? What, the chests? Because it's an enormous amount of effort. I'm way too low. Oh, that, yeah. Saw that coming. Okay. Why do we have to have like a bazillion hoglins right here? And we want you helmet on when you land near your portals? Not necessarily, and also that's far away. And given that I've taken off one piece of armor already... I think it's fine. Like, my portal is spawn-proofed quite a long distance out from it, so the only danger is landing right on top of that boat with the 2 piglins. So just to do that is a good enough solution for that problem, right? Should probably go and mine for some netherite after this. This is the... yeah, that's the other bastion. Can you disable the magma cube spawner? I don't think so, right? Too high up? So mad. You could fill everything with blocks, sure, but that seems like a more effort than it's worth. Right. Made it home. Got my ancient debris. Got my smithing template. I think it's fair to duplicate this the first thing we do. You know, just to be safe. That is a big win. That feels like a massive thing. Where do we put this thing? I think where's my... yeah, here. So here I have a bunch of, like, the first pickaxes and stuff. I'm gonna place one of these here for safe keys. Oh, I have a third, actually. From before. Huh. So this is here for safekeeping. I'm not going to use that one. And then one goes in here. I might as well duplicate it a couple of times more, I guess. Let's do that, just so we have, you know, a few. 70 diamonds left. Museum, first ancient debris too. Oop. When your friend doesn't understand upgrade templates and uses up before duplicating it, yeah. I definitely am not a fan of this, of the way that's designed. Wait. Where did I put it? I put it one of these? Oh, that one. Never picked it back up. So I also got these. Which is that much gold, which is enormous good news. Because that means we can do a lot more bartering down the line. And that is going to be useful. So I need one more ancient debris. And I would go mining for it, but... I need to repair this somehow. I could trade a bunch for a bunch of XP. I could just go fight stuff. I could fish. We could fish for a while. We kind of need... we need a little bit of a slow down after that, eh? This is more Azalea and more What? Okay, just in you go. We only got 35 bone meal from all of that. That's horrible. Repair it with diamonds? I guess I could, but I really need the diamonds now. And this is... yeah, this is fully enchanted. So I do have one. I have this that I intend to combine with a different one. Is my fishing rod in here? It is. Let's put some stuff away. Don't need these. Actually, put the enchanted debris back there. I tried what? I'm not sure what you're saying there, but if you're leaving, do have a good night. Let's do some fishing, because I sure wouldn't mind. Tired. Ah. Have a good night. That makes a lot more sense. I'm a tire? That's a great attire. Oh man. What are you doing, cat? It's a lot better when the cat is doing stuff when you're fishing than when you're finding roots in a bastion. Whew. All right. That was stressful. Where are you going? So last stream she's here, I think. I think we're gonna be transporting them back. My brother and his wife are gonna be back this week, and I think we're gonna transport them back before Thursday. And we're very ready to have them go back. They're very cute and nice, but 4 cats is a lot of cat, and it's a lot of fighting and a lot of just stuff. Am I only getting cod? Am I really only getting cod? I mean, I'm getting XP also, which is kind of what I'm mostly after, but... what is this? Yeah. It's a really good fishing rod. Hey, there's a bone. And the name tag, very nice. See, complaining worked a little bit. Whew. Alright. And the puffer fish, of course. So I wonder what my next step is here, really. They got the 2 farms going. I don't think I want to invest in a froglight farm in the bastion now. Like, I feel like that's just a lot more work, and I don't know that I need that many froglights. It would be really cool. It would be very useful to have, like, froglights galore. Completely take away the point of spawn-proofing the portal area, which... honestly, if I'd found the bastions before that, I probably would not have done. But hey, it happened, so my actual repairing needs 260. What do I need? I only need 1,200 more. I guess when the other things, there was 6 on it. When the other things have healed up entirely, it will start being more efficient. You smelling my toes again? No, you're just like headbutting my feet. Okay. Okay. You wanna come back? Here. Here you go. Hello. I missed the fish. But I caught the cat, so it's all good. I wish frog lives could either be compostable or as fuel. Wow. They're great. They're building blocks. You use them for building. You don't need more purpose. Now she laid down on my hand and using it as a kind of pillow. You're having a great time, aren't you? When she was here last time, like when we were cat sitting for them last time, she would come and lay down in my lap when I was working, and she would be like laying there all day, be super happy about it. She hasn't really cuddled that much with me this time. Well, hello. But now she's here, so that's nice. Like, this is kind of the first time she's really come of her own accord to me. So that's very nice. I was thinking it would be the same thing as last time, really. The sad thing also is they do go quite well together. It's just Ellie doesn't like them. She's been basically not up on the upper floor for the entire stay that they've been here. Visiting an ancient city for the first time? Making frog legs and getting a sniffer? Yeah. I think I did find eventually a War Motion ruin, so I could probably go and dig that up. Another saddle. Where are we at? It's like visibly healing, at least. What are you doing? What other things are people looking forwards to doing in their worlds? Like, I'm really looking forward to getting that like sorting mob farm set up. I set up the world with a game rule that lets creeper blasts or all mob blasts drop all the blocks. Like, the decay is off, which makes them work like TNT. And my plan is actually to try to use creepers for exploding things instead of, you know, where people use like TNT duplication and stuff. So that is a thing I'm looking forward to trying out. Try to see if I can get a farm going where it uses creepers to mine or automatically kill stuff or whatever. Like, maybe even just a concrete maker, but that uses creepers. And the hard thing obviously is to figure out a way to trigger them in a way that is both safe for the player and you know, somewhat automatable, especially in a scenario where you have like a concrete maker and you are placing blocks, right? Because the other thing I've been thinking about is like, you can have a farm where the creepers get brought to you with a water stream and you're just sitting there holding down a shield, right? But that doesn't work if you're busy placing the concrete powder. Could even do charged creepers for the flex. That doesn't seem like a great way to do things in a hardcore world. No. It's made an overworld shulker farm that's 1.20.2 compatible. Why would anything change with shulker farms for 1.20.2? Oh, the hit changes? I had a name tag somewhere. Where did I put that? Did I put it in here? Might be in a shulker. Should be here. But I'm pretty sure it isn't. Did I use it? The armor stance? How did Enderman farms change? I don't know that they did, really. The ranges might have changed a little bit, but really what changed was for Endermen was the height that you need to do to tower to make them not be able to hit you. But I don't know of a single Enderman farm that's based on you towering up from Enderman. They might kill the mite. That I guess depends on how far away they get. Might not be smart, but it could be fun. It's fun until it doesn't work. Wings are almost healed. That doesn't have mending. Another bone. Yeah, so if they reach the mite, that's definitely a problem. Nice. Leather. Don't have a good income of leather, so that's nice. Elytra's 404 durability. Damage not found. I don't think I understand why armor stands are impacted. Making my first pillager tinder. That is great. I love that I made that and then now it's a thing. Like now it's a concept that people make. The only sad part is how I never made a YouTube tutorial about it. Dave made one that's really good. But like I'm too bad at not like I make a bunch of cool stuff and then I just never make tutorials and stuff for it. For partially good reasons because I've been incredibly busy and stuff, but it's still very silly. Oh, they blocked shulker bullets. Was that a purposeful change? Can't remember seeing like a note about it. Also can't remember seeing a bug report about it either, so it's weird. If it broke a bunch of farms, I would have assumed that people filed bug reports about it. Okay. So wings are all but healed. These are still, like, they're approaching a third of durability. Got me kind of mad that it got changed without a patch note. Well, don't let it make you mad. Make you post a bug report about it. Another... Like, saddles are really the most useless thing I could get from the treasure table of fishing. And I keep getting tons of saddles. And the useful thing, oh man, I can't even fit these anymore. The useful thing would be to get enchanted books, right? I'm not getting any of them. It's a bit silly. When I want a saddle, I can never find one. That's true, but you kind of only want a saddle once, really. The bug report that led to the change got privated. So I assumed comment on the issue was not welcome. That's never what privating an issue is about. Privating an issue is because it's an exploit or something. And like, just because whatever led to that was a bug, it doesn't mean that this exactly was the intended change, right? But yeah, people get like weirdly mad about stuff and go like all ranting, and it's like they haven't even tried to bring it up that it might not be intended. This is weirdly weird to me. Especially with, you know, there's a whole snapshot cycle to test this kind of stuff. Hey, wings are hold. So we should get all of the XP into the pickaxe. Well, some of it will go to the fishing rod also. The 448? 456. We still only got 8 in there. The armor stance enhanced thing is like, I don't know. They got made way back. They got made different in Bedrock and Java, and now they're different, and it's hard to fix without breaking something else. I guess once people have run their shulker farms for a week, they never need to use the farm again. That's probably true also. People just enjoy complaining. Well, to some degree, I believe that's true. He's now laying here in my lap with the cord from my headphones across her ears and sleeping. It's changed real close to before release, and people didn't notice because this wasn't in the patch note. That's unfortunate. The weird thing here is, though, I still haven't seen a bug report about it, and I'm basically in non-triage on all the bug reports in the game, so... Hey, okay, what's this? Power 4 bow. Well, hello. Wait. Didn't I have a better bow? Don't read patch notes? I like to be surprised. That's nice. It might mean you miss stuff, though. Like, some of these mechanics are, like... really hard to discover, I guess. Yeah, I'm still cat sitting, yes. And one of them is in my lap right now. She's been, like, wandering around in here, being very helpfully putting a tail in my face when we were in the Bastion. Fighting brutes. It was great. Hello? What just happened? Well, that's kind of pointless. Whatever. Been playing less than a year, so there's still lots of mechanics I still don't know. That's nice. It's always good. Like, I think it's a time of playing any game that people who end up playing a really long time end up very nostalgic about, right? Like, learning new things about the game constantly. She's having a very good time, though. I'm working on a 384 by 384 block sized build with a lot of deep slate, which is going to take an eternity. I can imagine. I'm breaking 3. Already got it on this, so. Seb is getting along absolutely fine. Like, he has no problem at all with them. Ellie is hating every moment of it. And I think what is ending up happening is she is the lowest in like the pecking order between all 4 of them. And so she's super sensitive, and she's like hiding in like some of the rooms downstairs here. So otherwise, if that wasn't the case, it would be a lot better, but like she's really not having it. And she's basically just hasn't been upstairs in 3 weeks they've been here, so it's not ideal. I think that's the only real reason why I kind of would hesitate to cat sit these. Thought it would be better this time. I thought they would actually, you know, start getting along after a while, but they've had some encounters where they've like, I mean, Norna, who's in my lap right now, and Ellie have been kind of up sniffing, like, you know, kind of nose against nose. But the other cat, Theo, is still just like growling whenever they get close, and then everybody ends up growling. Okay, I've actually filled this thing in. I need a stone slab in that chest. What do I do with all these like useless gear pieces? Got 12 levels. Part of me really wants to combine those, but I don't know that that's what I should be using my levels for. So I guess maybe I'll just put that in here also. No, it's like full. I had... Let's consolidate these things. I had, wait, was it this thing that had a bunch of gear in it? No. Alright, let's look through these. It's not that. This? No, it's not that. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. Did I have it in here? No. That's just got potions. Oh, wait. Did I put it here? Yeah, I did. Curse of Vanishing. This... No, that's actually my... The durability is just down, right? Interesting, okay. So I got fooled by picking up... Oops. That could have been bad. Could have been very bad. And this is the thing that I'm intending to merge into the other pick. This one. So that will turn that into efficiency 5 and put mending on it. Yeah, this is really unfortunate, because otherwise it would be fine to have them here, right? There's a lot more stuff going on, just a lot more, you know, running around and all kinds of stuff, but generally fine with that. Alright, let's head back into the Nether. Let's figure out how we get down to low and mine for deep slate, because if I can just get one more and I can make a deep slate piece, and that would be a really nice kind of ending point for today or whatever. There's a staircase from in here, maybe? Or just to go down here somewhere? Kind of want somewhere that it's gonna be solid. Actually, what about... So I don't really want to dig in this biome. Actually, I need to double check how... Ooh. Why is it so unbalanced, though? That's weird. Alright, anyway. I think what I want to do is I'm going to go down here in that direction, because there's a lot of like seemingly solid netherrack under here, so there's a good chance we'll actually get down. No. You don't get to eat that. Wow, she's having a fantastic time here. Alright, we'll just go down here. Carefully. It is unbreaking, so even though like the pickaxe is still low, it's still unbreaking. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Need that gravel again now. Interesting. This is a little area that needs slabbing. I think I'm gonna leave it open because I kind of need access to it here. Oh, I haven't. Good thing I'm carrying my fishing rod. That's gonna improve things a lot. Absolutely. Ooh. Finding all kinds of places here. I mean, it's good. On the other hand, like the whole spawn proofing project feels like it's not too important anymore. This I don't like. Okay, I actually do need the gravel now. And really, I'm gonna do that. Just in case, you know, get attacked and knocked back here or something. You can pull a ghast with it, that's true, but hello. Been watching lots of old Let's Plays. Need to see the game mature in 1.3 now. Wow. Yeah. Here. Shouldn't need that much. Need some. Be able to cover up some of the lava. Do I? That should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, the kind of development of Let's Plays and videos that has happened in parallel with the game development is actually really fascinating sometimes. Where am I actually? I'm 34? Okay. Okay. That was a lot. When you were making videos prior to starting at Mojang, what was your focus on? Well, my channel started out as a command block contraption channel, which was kind of a big thing in the community back then when command blocks started happening, being a thing. And so there's a number of channels that kind of started out that way. Myself, Phoenix, SC started the same way. A bunch of the people who then became like map makers, and some of them like now make their living off of the marketplace and making that kind of maps. So this is a mess. Let me actually get down underneath this, please. Should probably just have drank a fire rest potion. Oh boy. Is this even useful? 28, it might be. Like, it looks like it goes on for a long time, too. Walked away for a second. What are we doing? We are trying to get low enough to get to... Why can I place this? I know there's a gravel there. Okay. Trying to get low enough for ancient debris here. But we dug into a big lava lake, apparently. Thought it wouldn't be that bad, but looks like it's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know, maybe sunk cost fallacy, but I've put a lot of effort into this already. The risk is if I go a different place, we'll just like be putting the same amount of effort in there. I have to go get more gravel, though. Because I have 3 ancient debris. Ooh, finally a solid block. I have 3 ancient debris and the pattern. Hey, look, a solid block we can mine. Whew. Oh, I don't have any netherrack left. That's why. Place that. Yeah, scaffolding is can be used like that. Can barely see what I'm doing here. So annoying. Ugh. Okay. Okay, it's still there. I think at this point this is reasonable. Because this is becoming infeasible very fast, and there's just a few blocks left, so give me those in the right slot. What are you doing, kitty? Okay. So if we can block that like that. There's no source anymore. I think we're good. I'm gonna be on fire for a bit, which is unfortunate, but... Whew. Alright. Hold on. Yeah, so this is where we need to be. Nice! Not using non-gravity blocks. The reason you use the gravity blocks there is because you need to fill in down all the way to the bottom, because otherwise it will just flow in from the sides as you open up the next one. Alright, where are we? 17. This is kind of the level we want to be at. Yo, Daz! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Hope you had a good one today. Whew. Alright, so for everybody who's joined from the last little while, we just finished getting the netherite upgrade pattern finally. And we're now working on getting in a last piece of ancient debris. I need one more to be able to do my first netherite item, which would be huge. Netherite in the hardcore world. I'm gonna switch the title up. Ooh. Welcome in, though. Hope you're having a good one. Alright, so at this point, I think we might just dig. I gotta be really careful with this pickaxe, though. I also don't need to use it. Use this one. Although I do need to use it to break this. There we go. I don't know how dark this is. I'm sorry if it's very dark. You can come back now? Okay. Hello. Tail. Very nice. Headbutt the microphone? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Wow. Can I show this? No, she's just out of view. She is pretty insistent that all my attention should be spent on petting cat right now. Oh boy. So where are we at, actually? We're not on the chunk border. Might be worth going sideways from them instead, but... I don't know. Getting so many netherite blocks. I guess that's good. This is, like, good... People, you know, hate on getting blocks and stuff, but I always... Okay, well, that's our stopping point, I guess. I find it's always good to just have a bunch of blocks as filler and whatever. Sometimes you don't know what you need stuff for, and then eventually you just go like, oh, I need like 2,000 blocks to fill in something or whatever. I normally use netherite for my silk touch pick, so I never confuse it and destroy my ender chest. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I would... If I make that mistake, it probably wouldn't help that one is netherite, but, you know. Is this... It's an actual lava lake. But it's right beneath me. Okay, never mind. I think we're fine. Oh man, that was a weird sprint. I think it lagged a little bit, and then it took my like tapping forward as a double tap. Handy disposable scaffolding box? Yeah, sure. Like, I think there are plenty of cases where I've like dug away a lot of stuff. Filled up many chests like of worth of material, not knowing what I needed it for, and then just to slightly later go like, oh, I suddenly need a lot of stuff. Might do this actually, just to keep doing some of this healing stuff, and that's good. Nice. We're mining straight up into something that is now dripping from lava, so that's great. It's good fun. Okay, and that's our stopping point here, I guess. Come on, I just want one vein. Literally need one block. Let's go the other way then. Oh, one thing I should absolutely 100% do is this. And pick up another one of these. Why do you stop when you hit the gravel? Because quite often you end up in a place where you have got gravel falling in. If you dig it away, you get a lot more falling in, and then there's often lava above, and it's just usually not worth the effort. That's my experience. I could. It's just like there's no particular reason why I would continue there and not like here or whatever. I guess we just go find these things. Or maybe not. No, this is... Let's go. I'm gonna do this the very careful way. Look, it was one block away. There we go. Got it. I just always use Silk Touch. Yeah, but I think that's basically what I do also, but it's like an unreasonable thing in this situation, right? Because I don't have it. If I always use Silk Touch, I would just be forced to stop and use and mend this pickaxe more. Hey, look at that. So great. Let's just verify that these things actually get picked up. I don't know where the card is. I wouldn't figure they get picked up. I know. There's one. Okay. So it's going that way. Yeah, there we go. All right, nice. Getting solid amounts of them now. I mean, it's not like I can make a huge build out of it, but I can at least, you know, use them. All right. Let's go get some of the stuff done. So good. Okay. I probably need another chest or two for just all this netherrack, but that's okay. Quite soon need to deal with storage. Was that okay? That's fine. No, don't do that. Don't. Come on now. Come on. There. It's fine. Let's go get these. Where do we put this? I really don't know. Let's put it there. There it is. And I put them in here. Now the question is, what? There's a great all argument here for making it my pickaxe, my Silk Touch pick, because that's what I'm gonna need to find the next one. Oh? Probably not. Probably not. Jeez, she's all cuddles today. This is an interesting piece of music for right now. You know, we might skip this. So part of me really wants to like do armor pieces because it is hardcore and armor is really important. But I think actually this pickaxe is more important. Break a netherite hoe achievement? That's never existed. Yeah, let's do it. Netherite pickaxe! Let's go! Nice. So, break a diamond hoe was an advancement. It's been replaced by upgrade and hoe to netherite. And also, like, it was based on this idea from way back in the game where hoes were basically kind of useless. And they aren't anymore. They're really good tools because, like, a bunch of blocks now require you to break them with a hoe. And, like, yeah, it's just this weird thing. But people still kind of stayed with it, I guess. And yeah, that's one of the kind of my design philosophies or whatever, if you want, that I'm trying to convey to the Minecraft design team as much as I can is please make advancements and achievements positive. Like if you've ever seen the Lime's advancement pack development stuff, which I haven't done for a very long time now, admittedly, but it's like that was one of the core design philosophies. Is an achievement should be something you achieve. It should not be a silly thing. Like you should not have to play poorly just for advancement's sake, which is a thing in games, right? Even the pun doesn't work? Yeah, that's fair. I had 3, I think. I copied it twice. What's an example of a bad advancement in Minecraft? So in my mind, if you look at that pack development, one I replaced was the what's it called? Post-mortal? It's basically saying, go die now, but have an item that just cheats death. So there's no way of doing something good and getting, like, you can never be good at the game and thereby get that advancement. You have to either do something bad in the game and be saved by an item, or go do it on purpose. There's no, like, oh, I was great at the game and therefore I got this advancement. Oops. Like, yeah, people think it's fun and whatever, but it's not a good advancement. Like, in terms of, like, what advancements / achievements are, what they're supposed to be, what they teach, it's not a good one. Like, there's really no challenge. There's nothing to it. What is the challenge? The challenge is to get a totem, right? That's the good thing you do. And so in my pack, post-mortal or whatever I replaced it with, if it's called something different, can't remember anymore, is for getting a totem, which is achievement-wise, what you're achieving is identical. How do we get here? That is a challenge, though. Like, you're actually, like, the fact that people make really, like, big setups and stuff for it is a proof that it is a big challenge and that it kind of works the way it should. The difference between post-mortal is that's just pure negative, right? You don't ever... There's no reason to do that, you know? And there's no challenge in it either. The challenge is in getting the totem. Like, you can literally just, once you got the totem, you can just jump off a cliff, you know? And that, to me, with my experience of making achievements and stuff for other games, is not good advancement design or achievement design. It's really achievement design, but, like, advancements are achievements, just under a different name with a different kind of scope. There could be a challenge tab for the ones that really advance you. But is it a challenge, though? That's the thing. Like, because that's also the thing, right? There's no real challenge in using up a netherite hoe either. Yeah. It's just right-click sufficient amounts of dirt blocks. Like, okay. Congrats. You've hit the right mouse button sufficient amounts of times.
Yay.
It's like, there's plenty of mine that are challenges. There are plenty of mine in the pack that are hard challenges either. But, yeah. You have a thing in your fur here. We should fix. I'm being annoying. Squiddy Games and Limited Henson. Thank you for the follows. We're looking at this cat because we're waiting for nighttime, and it's not quite nighttime until the sun is just like slightly below the horizon like that. What do you think about cheesable advancements? To some degree, that's okay, I think. But things like the ability to get like shoot a target stuff by not shooting the target, I think that's just a bug. It doesn't add anything. Is Twitch being annoying with the filtering? I mean, to some degree, it's a question of definitions, right? Because you could claim that making a setup for how did we get here is kind of cheesing it, or, you know. But it's also a sandbox game about making your own situations and building your way to success. So, yeah, you know. All right, well, that was a really cool bit of progress. I'm glad we have that one out of the way. What other ones have major cheese? Yeah, Pearl is one. I don't actually know. At some point we should go get a bunch of stuff here. This one is kind of pointless. I mean, the wither is cheesable, but that's a different problem. Kill a skeleton 50 meters apart. Yeah. The one where you need to apply force. Oh yeah, the this one, local brewery. Like, it doesn't require you to brew anything. You can just put a bottle in and take it out. That one is cheesable. I still haven't trimmed anything. In some of these, like, it's also like interesting, right? Because to some degrees, some of them kind of almost are cheeses. Like, you kind of have to cheese it. But yeah, trade at world height limit. Yeah, I mean, you can, but it's also not hard to do. So, you know.
Yay.
Why these four? Why not all? I think it's related to them being like a selection of the kind of harder ones, but I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you, Commander Starlight, for the follow. Appreciate that. We are going to wrap up. It's a quarter to midnight or something here, and that was a lot of fun. But I got some stuff going on tomorrow, and I don't want to stay up all night. So, I got Sniper Duel on Bedrock Mobile. That is impressive. Well done. Some of them are just like fun, right? It doesn't have to be super bit difficult of a challenge, but it has to be something that you have to set up to do, I think. Like, I guess the Star Trader one is a, you know, moving villagers around is pretty good. Have a good night, Anonymous Stream. Yeah, please don't miss trains. Miss planes. That would be bad. Hope you have a nice flight. Let's head on over to Kim and Jax, who's playing some horror map or something. We'll see. The world's scariest Minecraft map? I don't know about that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the support and all the gifted subs and stuff. Great to still be making progress. I'm glad this world still exists. And we'll see you all later, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.